All right, good evening. Welcome to John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's district matchup between your Jacksonville Fighting Maidens and the visiting Nacogdoches Lady Dragons. I'm Ryan Travis, class of 2014.
And I'm Toby Simpson, class of 2026.
Very excited to join you tonight on JISD Live. Have an exciting game tonight between the Maidens and the Lady Dragons. And you know, Toby, I'll be very honest with you. I have not looked up to see how that the seasons for both of these teams have been going so far, but you know, always a great night here in John Alexander Gymnasium.
Yeah, I haven't seen either schedules either, to be honest. So we're gonna find out tonight.
Yeah, things have been a little chaotic. I don't know if I think I maybe told you last time we got to do a game together, but I found a kitten that I rescued out of a wall in the office at work that we got out through electrical outlet. The following week, I then rescued another kitten from an outside wall that we had to pull some wall away from. So I've been a little preoccupied. Plus I've had some soccer stuff going on, and yeah, you know, it's been quite busy lately. But excited to join everybody tonight on JSD Live as we have an exciting game between the Maidens and the Lady Dragons, and then we'll have the boys following that as the Indians will take on the Nacogdoches Dragons.
Also, for everyone listening, if you have a wall cat, Ryan will happily take the wall cat.
I will not take it, no. 2 is more than I need. I'll turn it over to Don Couples, man with the golden voice, to introduce the lineups for both teams.
And your Jacksonville Fighting Maidens. At this time, let's play starters. First division, Lady Dragons and Nacogdoches. Starting at guard, about the season, junior number 2, Clayton Cross. Starting at other guard, about the Dragons, junior number 3, Jariah King. Starting at guard, about the season, number 14, Erica Green. Starting at forward, about the Dragons, senior number 21, Aaliyah Berry. And starting at post, assistant senior number 22, Zariah Swindle. The Lady Dragons are coached by Mr. Carlos Crockett. This is assisted by Tamara Marion and Zoe Lawson. And now, give me your Fighting Maidens in Jacksonville. Starting at guard, about the tenant sophomore number 0, Mercedes Allen. Starting at guard, about the 70s, junior number 4, Caroline Hall. Starting at guard, is 6-foot junior number 3, Layla Johnson. Starting at forward, about the Dragons, junior number 23, Kiki Rogers. And starting at post, about the Dragons, senior number 30, a Miracle Goodwin. Your Fighting Maidens are coached by Miss Sheree Schmidt. She's assisted by Bianca Lacey and Fred Sanders Jr.
All right, starting lineups for both teams. I don't know how well you could hear that coming through the crowd mic from Don Couples, so I'll say it again. Starting tonight for the Nacogdoches Lady Dragons, number 2, Clayton Cross, number 3, Jariah King, number 14, Erica Green, number 21, Aaliyah Berry, and number 22, Zariah Swindle. And starting tonight for your Maidens, number 0, Mercedes Allen, number 3, Layla Johnson, number 4, Caroline Alt, number 23, Kiki Rogers, and number 30, a Miracle Goodwin. Jacksonville wins the tip with Layla Johnson, so they will start with possession. Caroline Alt brings the ball up the floor, finds Layla. Jacksonville working the ball around the top of the arc, trying to find an open teammate. And finally, shot comes from Kiki Rogers. That one off the backboard, and rebound goes to the Lady Dragons.
Only took 20 passes?
They did. They were passing that ball around the arc very quickly there on the first possession for the Maidens. Nacogdoches looking inside, and they will find Zariah Swindle. Lays that one in at the basket.
Here we go again. Layla Johnson just off of the three.
Shot from Erica Green off the backboard, rebounded by Layla Johnson. We'll hand it off. Looks like we're going to have a zone defense here for Nacogdoches.
Yeah, that'll. I forgot what kind of things can open up in the zone defense. It's been a minute. As Caroline Alt just chunks one up there.
Well, I'm sure you would know better than I would, Toby. So.
It's been a while. It's been a while. There's a reason I didn't make JV my sophomore year.
Well, I'm sure it had nothing to do with how to break down a zone defense.
You know,
so
that's a bingo. That's a bingo. Ball gets stuck on top. Sorry, I had to say it. We are still working on that bingo card, and when it comes out, I'm going to have a field day.
I'll tell you what, you need to just send me the bingo card, and we'll get it before the next game.
Let's go. You know, I'm kind of disappointed this week. We don't have anybody whose last name is Cooks.
That's true. True. No one can cook tonight.
Unfortunately. Kiki
trying to connect with a miracle.
Looked like a little bit of an alley-oop there.
Yeah, it was a little high on the pass, but Jacksonville able to get the rebound. And Mercedes puts up a three. That one off the rim. Rebound goes to Erica Green. Lady Dragons going to quickly push the ball down the floor. Wide open over here for Jariah King. Decides to work to her right. Caroline Alt going to tip this one out of bounds.
I don't really know why she didn't take the shot there. She had a little bit of time. I think even Caroline was ready to turn around and be ready for the rebound.
Yeah, she definitely had a lot of time, but
yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, you know, forces an inbound here. This one from Green finds Barry.
Exchange to 3 for a 2. It's a better shot, but still is a miss. So, you know. Caroline Alt chunks one up. Is no good, unfortunately.
And that one goes out off of Elia Barry.
Kind of a slow start to this game so far.
Yeah, definitely. You know, almost 3 minutes into the first quarter and 2 points on the board.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot here.
Lady Dragons now going to work the ball around the top of the key. Have a jumper from the free throw line from Erica Green. That one off the front of the rim. Caroline Alt gets the rebound quickly down the floor. Goes Alt. And she...
A little bit of a push off.
Yeah, just a little bit of a push. I think we're going to get a foul here. Go against Clayton Cross. That will be her first personal foul and team foul number 1. First team foul of the game as well.
At 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
Mercedes Allen wide open look at 3. That one off the rim. Rebound goes to Knack.
A lot of shots being missed here so far. On both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
Not much luck on shooting for either team in the opening half of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think most points tonight will come from the paint if the game keeps going the way it is.
Aaliyah Berry trying to throw that one up, goes off the rim, and out off of Jacksonville. So Lady Dragons will keep possession. Erica Green set the inbound.
Good defense by Layla Johnson getting that ball out.
Trying to get that one into Jariah King. Layla gets a hand on it.
Cannot hold on to it. Great defense from Nac coming around and getting that ball out and not fouling.
Yeah, just got kind of tied up there, kind of lost where the ball was, and goes out off her foot.
Yeah. She had about 3 Lady Dragons around her. A little hard to find the ball when that happens. Oh.
Zariah Swindle's shot. No good. Jacksonville fighting for the rebound. Swindle going to put this one up again, and she is fouled.
That'll be 2 shots from the free throw line. First personal for the Maidens.
Yeah, it goes against the Miracle Goodwin, and that will send Zariah Swindle to the line shooting 2. First one up and in.
1 for 1. That is 2 for 2.
Yep, 2 for 2. Good from the line on both of those attempts from Zariah Swindle. Pushes this out to a 4-point lead. A scoring has still been quite hard to come by here in the first quarter. Jacksonville still looking for their first basket. Kiki Rogers gets that one in for a Miracle Goodwin, and now the shot comes from China Reed from 3-point range. Jacksonville able to get the rebound. Reed now all the way over for Mercedes Allen, and Rogers knocks down the 3-pointer.
Jacksonville's first points of the night.
Big basket there from Kiki.
Blocked by somebody, couldn't tell who. Caroline all setting up the offense, passes to Kiki Rogers. Mercedes Allen in the corner for 3, and it is good.
Huge 3-pointer for Mercedes, and took them a little while to get going, but back-to-back 3-pointers gives Jacksonville a 2-point lead in a very low-scoring first quarter. As 2 minutes remaining in the first, and Erica Green fouled driving in the lane. That, I believe, is going to go against a Miracle Goodwin. She has both of Jacksonville's fouls.
Yeah, right now, if I'm the Lady Dragons, I'm thinking about keeping somebody on Mercedes Allen and Kiki Rogers the entire time, because they have, from all the games I've been to, they've just been electric from 3.
Erica Green not making either one of those free throws from the line. Caroline Alt tied up on the other end by Zariah Swindle, and Nacogdoches is going to look to slow this one back down. As they find Jessica Gilder, and now Anaya Brown gets the shot off. Jacksonville not able to come down with the rebound. Swindle puts up the shot. Green gets the rebound on the other side for the Lady Dragons. Gilder picked up by Allen. Now King over for Anaya Brown. Inside for Swindle. We're going to have a double dribble go against Nacogdoches. So Jacksonville gets a break on the turnover. So it was quite a long possession on this end of the court. 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Caroline Alt bringing the ball down the floor, going to hand this one off for Johnson. Finds Mercedes wide open. And another three-pointer knocked down by Mercedes Allen.
Mercedes Allen with 6 points in this game so far. She is Jacksonville's leading scorer.
Oh, yeah.
With 6 points right now, both threes. Nacogdoches with a quick bucket.
Yeah, Zariah Swindle able to lay that one off the glass and in. Closes us back to a 3-point game with 33 seconds and counting left in the first. Alt finds Mercedes Allen another wide open look. Thought about taking a shot. Now she will pull from three. And Mercedes Allen, 9 points.
Like I said earlier, you got to put somebody on Mercedes Allen. She's just going to light you up from where she is, and there's nothing you can do unless you put somebody on her.
Yeah, and if you're Nacogdoches, you're going to give her that much time. She's going to shoot.
She had 2 opportunities. She literally passed it back on the first one and then laughed as she put the second one up and made it.
Well, she kind of laughed in the middle there because she was like, man, I really should have shot that. And then they didn't close on her at all, and Caroline just throws it back to her. Still has lots of time, throws it up, and 3 3-pointers from Mercedes Allen in the opening quarter gives Jacksonville a 6-point lead. Very impressive last stretch there in the first quarter from the Maidens. It took them 5 minutes, I think, before they were able to find a basket, and then all 4 have come from 3-point range. And, you know, this is kind of a similar story to what we saw the last time we got to do a game together, Toby, from the boys, where it was just 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3-pointer. And, you know, I think at halftime there were 11 3-pointers or something in that. And, yeah, you know, a lot of times you don't see that for the game, and the boys had that at halftime, you know, 4 in the first quarter for the Maidens. And, you know, if you're NAC, I think between this first and second quarter, you got to maybe change the defense a little bit and you gotta cut down the 3-pointers.
You got to press up on the open shooter, not just let them have, you know, their knee space, be able to shoot the ball. Not my space, me space.
Me space.
Exactly.
You're probably too young for MySpace, aren't you?
I am. Okay. Yeah.
I figured that was probably, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was probably almost too young for MySpace.
Yeah.
It was pretty big when I was in like middle school, early high school.
Yeah, I haven't had to list my friends online yet, or sorry, rank them online. Sorry.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing. Mercedes Allen gets the rebound. Quickly going to push the ball down the floor. Has some room in front of her. And there's a jump ball called as Mercedes Allen trying to put the shot up. Zariah Swindle got a hand on it. And then I'm not quite sure who tied up for it. I know Erica Green was the one with the ball at the end.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a jump ball.
I'm not going to complain.
They keep up with it over there. Sometimes between the quarters, they'll forget to switch ends. Is maybe why the arrow was pointed this way and it was Jacksonville ball.
Well, hey, ball don't lie. Mac just got the ball back.
But I think whoever's in charge of keeping the possession over there, I want to say that they, you know, keep track of it on paper or something so they know who's supposed to get it.
Well, hey, ball don't lie. I mean, they got the ball back, went down, got 2 from it. So guess who's wide open? Never mind. Yep, there went the ball.
Yeah, but I believe that was number 22, Zariah Swindle on the basket for Nacogdoches.
It was somebody. I can tell you that.
Well, if I'm correct, she has all 8 of the Lady Dragons' points so far.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Layla Johnson able to get a hand on it, ties up. Aaliyah Berry, Lady Dragons now going to pull from 3 as Clayton crosses shot off the mark, and Swindle has another basket.
Great defense from the Maidens, just unlucky on that one rebound. And she shoots again. Ooh.
Just off the
this
rim.
time.
Very close, though, from Mercedes once again from three-point range. And now Lady Dragons with a chance to tie it up on this possession. Jariah King over for Erica Green. Green gonna lay this one inside for Barry, and Swindle once again gets a steal and ties this game at 12. All 12 points for Jariah Swindle for the Lady Dragons. Yeah, heck of a game so far for her.
Yep.
She's done a really good job in there at the post position, doing what she's supposed to do. She knows she's a big presence under the basket. She's able to get some of those rebounds that Jacksonville's not able to, and she's capitalizing. When she gets the ball, she's finding a way to get it, whether, it's laying it in or laying it off the glass and in. She's doing a good job under the basket right now for the Lady Dragons.
Yeah, so far, these maidens are playing great defense. They just need to be able to track the ball off of the rebound because that's what's killing them right now. Jariah Swindle both tied the game up with those last two buckets off of offensive rebounds. So they just need to be able to find it, grab it, turn it the other way.
Yeah, and other than the free throws, I think that's basically how she scored all of her points is off of rebounds. Yeah. Three-pointer comes from Kiki Rogers. Lady Dragons get the rebound. Jariah King going to push the ball down the floor, finds Green, and Erica Green off the glass and in gives Nacogdoches the lead.
First points by somebody who was not Jariah Swindle.
That is true, Toby. That is true.
Great pass. I'm going to be honest. I thought that was a steal.
On a travel as Kiana Tilley, I think that was Layla Johnson actually trying to get the ball for Mercedes, and just a little too much movement with the feet.
A little motion in the ocean from the feet. That was a great pass by Kiki, though.
It was, yeah.
I thought that ball was stolen. Some Luka Doncic type stuff, if you get what I mean.
With the Lakers or with the Mavs, Toby? Sore subject?
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. It wasn't a great day the morning I found out about Luka.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Kiki fighting for possession, and we have a foul go against number 22, Jariah Swindle. That is her first personal foul. Caroline going to pull from three.
Just off of the back rim.
Jacksonville, I think, trying to go up for the rebound. Is going to get possession as that one hit off of Aaliyah Berry. And Nacogdoches is going to reset back into their zone defense. Caroline picked up by Clayton Cross.
Shoot it. Come on.
Caroline pulls from three. Goodwin gets the rebound. And now Kiki Rogers tied up. Steal goes Nacogdoches' way. Quickly down the floor. Swindle once again. That one off the rim.
Woo.
And should be a foul against Jariah Swindle. A little too aggressive there trying to get that rebound. Yeah.
And some people say basketball is not a contact sport.
Most of the time it's not, but every now and then you get something like that. Which if you watch some of like the old Michael Jordan stuff, those guys took a
playing
beating.
the wrong sport.
They took a beating.
Some of those guys need to be in pads.
I mean, they were taking football hits with no protection. Jacksonville working the ball around well, and China Reed from three. Another three-pointer, five three-pointers for Jacksonville.
It's a lot of threes in the first half.
It's the only way they've been able to score so far.
Yep.
Which, if it's working,
Hey, if it's working, I'm not going to sing. Brings Jacksonville back up with the lead, 15-14.
Yes, it does. First points of the second quarter as well. About 5 minutes into this one before Jacksonville able to score. Hopefully that's not the story for the whole game. It takes 5 minutes for them to get some points on the quarter. Here we have China Reed once again. Jacksonville gets the rebound.
First points that were not a three.
And Kiki Rogers gets the points for the Maidens off the rebound. King to Cross. Cross finds an opening, going to get this one back out for Kaylee Smith. And now King from three. That one off the rim. Green gets the rebound, tied up by Layla Johnson, and it will go out. Nacogdoches will inbound, but first personal foul of the game for Layla Johnson. She will take a seat. Mercedes Allen checks back into the game for the Maidens. Leah Berry gets the inbound, quickly puts that one up, and gets this back to a 1-point game. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Caroline Alt bringing the ball down the floor for the Maidens. Going to go back and forth with Mercedes.
See, they started double teaming her.
I mean, I would too. Going to have travel go against Jacksonville. I didn't see a whole lot there to call travel, but
I didn't really see anybody go on a flight, Nobody went to Europe on that one. I think that was just from Jacksonville to Tyler and that travel.
Green drives in. And looks like it's going to be a foul against Kiki Rogers. That is her first personal foul. Second team foul in the second quarter. Clock still running for some reason.
It's stopped now.
Looks like we have finally stopped it at 1:25. Erica Green good on the free throw.
The game is tied up after that one, 17-17.
And it will remain tied for the moment.
A minute 20 left in this ball game for the first half. Excuse me, not the ball game. Put it up. Yep.
Mercedes going to pull up from the free throw line, and more points for Mercedes Allens. That gets her into double digits with 11.
Leading scorer for tonight. Ooh, lost the dribble there.
Kiki gets the rebound. Jacksonville trying to throw this one down the floor quickly. That pass broken up by Green. And now Berry able to knock down the jumper. Ties us back at 19, 20 seconds.
Jacksonville needs to hold on to this ball for just a little bit longer, so make sure they have the last shot.
China Reed going to take this one inside, kicks it out for Caroline from three. That one off the backboard. Rebound goes to Kaylee Smith. We will have a foul go against Jacksonville. Only the third team foul, so still have to inbound, but we do have 0.9 seconds.
Full court shot, maybe? Nope.
There's not much you can do in 0.9 unless you roll it.
Well,
And even then it's tough. Even then it's tough. Jacksonville boys making their way out to get warmed up here at halftime. We do have 12 minutes on the clock for halftime of this girls game as we are tied at 19. Got off to a slow start there, Toby. Took a little bit for both teams to get going. Then we finally had some points there at the end of the first quarter, and then just really slow once again to start the second quarter for Jacksonville. It took them almost 5 minutes to find their first basket. And, you know, you're going to –
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'll ask it in a second. But yeah, no, took a little while to get going in this both quarters for the Maidens, and so I think, you know, you want to go in, make some adjustments at halftime, be able to come out in that third quarter and get some points on the board early and give yourself some cushion. I mean, you're tied at halftime. I think outscored when it mattered towards the end of the quarter, but those early points, especially in the second, allowing, you know, Nacogdoches to catch up and then eventually take the lead. You know, it's definitely not what you want to see from the Maidens tonight.
Yeah, just back and forth game so far. I mean, it's like Nac has a 3 or 4 point lead, and then Jacksonville comes right back, and then they have a 3 or 4 point lead, and then Nac comes back, and then it stays tied. And it just, there's not a deciding factor so far. Like, there hasn't been a big moment that defines who has momentum in this game. It just keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, it has been very back and forth, especially towards the end of that first half where, you know, I think we had 3 or 4 lead changes as the teams kind of going back and forth, scoring points. And, I mean, ultimately you go in tied at the half, got one more half to play, and you kind of are back to where you started, tied at the beginning of the game. So it's just whoever wants to come out and really take control of the second half early. You know, I think that's something that Jacksonville is very capable of. I mean, we've seen them be able to hit from three-point range. They have 5 3-pointers. So, you know, coming out and getting one of those early, giving yourself some cushion, finding some room inside. I know that's been tough for the Maidens so far with Zariah Swindle in there because she's, you know, been really strong under the basket. But you can work it in, you know, exploit some weaknesses of this zone that the Nacogdoches team is playing. Get some points early and give yourself some cushion there in the third quarter. I think, you know, Maidens will be a whole lot happier with the game than how the first half has been.
Yeah, preferably don't take 5 minutes to score. That's
key number 1.
Yes.
I completely agree. Now, I do have a question here from Mr. Lee Traylor, which he wrote on a piece of paper and tapped me on the back a minute ago, which is why there was a little bit of a, hey, what is going on?
Yeah.
He said, why the TJC hat, Toby? Any news from you about TJC? You also have on, I mean, he said hat. You also have on a TJC Apache's hoodie.
So this next fall, I will be attending TJC and being the long snapper for TJC Apaches.
Let's go, dude. That's exciting.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to be on the team. Just thankful that I can do it and go to a great team. This past year, the Apaches were number 3 in the nation for JUCO, and they were 1 game away from the national championship. But unfortunately, they lost in the semifinals. And that was their first loss in the season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, they were – I kept seeing a graphic because there was a period there where ETBU was undefeated as well, and you had A&M who was undefeated for a long time. And every week on Facebook I'd see a graphic pop up that was like undefeated teams in Texas. And every week it got smaller and smaller and smaller, and I think TJC at the end of the season was maybe the only one until they lost the national championship.
I think so, yeah.
So, man, that's exciting. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun going to TJC, getting to just long snap.
Yes,
so,
sir.
I mean, when you're able to just long snap, it makes a whole lot of difference than when you go out there in the fourth quarter and you've been playing offensive line the whole game and you're just flat out exhausted. So, man, that's going to be a lot of fun for you, man. I'm real happy for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, TJC's got a good program, man. They have it's interesting when you look at their sports, kind of across the board. They have success in kind of everything. You know, their soccer program has been very strong for a long time. As my friend Martin is the coach at Angelina and gets to face off with them every year.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
that's always a battle between the two of them. But yeah, you know, just kind of across the board, their girls soccer team is good, their football team is good, their basketball teams are usually good.
Then Jimmy Butler. Did you know that?
Do what?
Jimmy Butler with the TJC.
Really?
Yep, their gymnasium is named after him.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a little shrine. It's pretty cool.
That's really neat. No, I did not know that. You know, I saw something earlier. I need to actually look this up before I say it because I can't remember who it was. But I saw where there was like a famous actor who went to TJC, and they posted something about it on the like TJC Facebook page today.
I honestly would not be surprised.
I think it may have been from a little while ago, but it was like something about like 100 years, and they were like highlighting like notable alumni of TJC, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, I
don't know. I'll find this here in a minute, Toby.
I think as a program, their athletics has a combined total of, I think, over 70 national championships.
That's impressive, dude.
Yeah.
That's very, very impressive.
They almost added one this year with their football, but unfortunately, Iowa Western, who I will learn to hate, ended their undefeated streak.
Who you will learn to hate.
We have them week 1. So that'll be a neat game. We'll probably end up going to Iowa or Kansas or having them here in Tyler. So that's one thing I'm excited about is traveling for football.
Absolutely, man. So TJC, how far do y'all go? I mean, a lot of the schools y'all play in like conference and stuff are not too far.
Yeah, we have like the ones here in Texas are like TJC. Oh my goodness, not TJC. Like Kilgore, TVCC. I think Blinn is in our conference. I'm not sure.
Blinn?
I think.
I'm pretty positive they are. Yeah.
And then we have a few out-of-state ones like New Mexico military and I think Northeastern Oklahoma.
Okay.
New Mexico military is where Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia went.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Lane Johnson, one of the offensive linemen for the Eagles, played quarterback at Kilgore.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And the left tackle for Oregon right now, he went to TJC. So, yeah, TJC.
Dude, they've got, just so many athletes, man. And TJC's has such nice facilities. And
their weight room was built last year.
They have good funding. Like, I remember when I took a visit, the weight room was not nice at all.
Yeah, their locker room was something, I'll say that. But by the time I get there, their athletic facilities will be brand new.
Really?
They're tearing down the old football place, and they're rebuilding it this summer. For when I get there for the fall, it'll be brand new locker room, brand new coach's office, brand new film room. So,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting there at the right time.
Okay, I did find this. They posted this 4 days ago, and it was the Tyler Junior College Alumni Association that posted it, is why I was having trouble finding it. So they did an alumni spotlight because 1926 was when TJC started, so this is their 100th year.
Really?
2026, yeah. So they did an alumni spotlight on Shea Wiggum, who's a famous actor, who was a class of 1989 at TJC. It said he came to TJC on a tennis scholarship in 1987, but it was during his time at TJC that he discovered a passion for acting and changed his major to theater. He went on to study at, the SUNY Purchase Conservatory in New York. He has a Manhattan-based theater company, the Rorschach Group. He's been in a number of things, including Boardwalk Empire, True Detective, Fargo, Waco, Narcos. He's been in First Man, Sicario, Day of the Soledad, Kong Skull Island. He's been in tons of just huge movies. But I saw that pop up and I was like, what a small world that guy went to TJC of all places.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm excited.
Oh, absolutely, dude. That's super exciting. Have you signed yet?
I will on signing day.
When is signing day?
February 3rd.
Okay, so it's coming up quick. You got a week or two?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I think I could 100% be wrong, and I will gladly be wrong. but I think I'm the only person from my class signing with football.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Heck
So-
yeah, man. That's awesome.
Again, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I want somebody else on the team to sign, but
Yeah. But as of right now, the only one you know of is yourself. So cool, man. That's exciting. That's super exciting. Get to go play at the next level.
yeah.
And, the nice thing about junior college is, like, you're only there for a couple of years. You may only be there for one, depending on, how things go. But if
Yeah.
things go well, man, you get opportunities all kinds of places.
Yeah, and some of the guys who are at the D1 level right now, they're trying to do a thing to where JUCO years don't count.
Yeah.
So I can be in college for 6 years, maybe 7 if I redshirt.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It's a long time, man.
That is a long time.
I know they were talking about Carson Beck for the national championship stuff, where this is like his 7th year of college or something. And
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, man, like, when is long enough that you need to just decide, hey, it's time for me to hang it up? Which, I mean, he's done after this year, but, like,
Yeah.
I think at 5 or maybe even 6, I probably would have been like, I don't know that I want to keep doing this. But with NIL stuff now, man, like, you're making money.
You're
You make-
basically a professional at that
Yeah, I mean, you're making good money a lot of the time. So I don't have a clue what his NIL deal was off the top of my head
point. It's probably
going
a
to
lot.
Miami, but I'm sure it was a sizable contract. But man, it's just such a good opportunity for the players to go and get NIL deals places. And I mean, a lot of times you'll see them now. It's like, hey, I could make more money staying in college for another year than I could going to the NFL and playing on a rookie contract. So
Yep.
pretty wild. But yeah, if that JUCO thing passes where it does not count against your eligibility, that's going to be huge for junior colleges, because you'll have people that are more inclined to go to a junior college and try to, like, walk on somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, back to the game.
Yep, back underway here in John Alexander Gymnasium. Jacksonville with the early possession. Layla Johnson gets this one back to Caroline Alt, picked up by Erica Green. And now Kiki Rogers is going to pull from 3. This one off the rim. Layla able to get this one back. Jacksonville going to just reset here. Kiki inside for a Miracle Goodwin. Layla makes a great move, throws that one up. Rebound goes to Goodwin, and she finishes at the basket. First points of the game, or first points of the second half, go to the Maidens.
A little bit of a few hands in the face on that foul, a little rough.
Foul goes against Caroline Alt. That is her first. Don't see Caroline with just a ton of fouls.
Yeah. Hey, it's her first, and second half just started, so I'll take it. She's got 4 more.
First one up, no good from Zariah Swindle. Second one up and good from Swindle. Toby, we talked about Jacksonville needing to score early. They found the first points of the second half in the first minute. So hopefully a sign of good things to come for the Maidens.
Oh, my goodness. You heard that one.
Yes, you did. Foul going to go against Mercedes Allen. That is her first personal foul. Team foul number 2, though, in the third quarter is definitely something to keep an eye on. Once again, if you're unfamiliar, haven't watched a whole lot of basketball in the last couple years, in high school now, you get 5 fouls in a quarter, and you send the other team with every subsequent foul to the line, shooting 2 shots. Right, King.
Mac taking this to a 3-point lead over Jacksonville.
Mercedes, deep three off the rim.
Had a lot of air under that one.
Did, yeah. That was a moonshot.
I don't know. That one took a minute to call. I don't know about that one.
Jump ball goes the way of the Lady Dragons. This ball quickly thrown in for Swindle. And Miracle Goodwin will be called for the foul. That is her third personal foul.
Jacksonville's third team foul in this third quarter. Not half. I was not about to say half. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left with 3 team fouls. It's probably not the best situation to be in right now.
Free throw knocked down by Zariah Swindle. She will have one more. Second one up, no good. 4 for 6 from the line for Zariah Swindle as she gives the Lady Dragons a 4-point lead. The Maidens needing to find an answer pretty quickly as found the opening basket of the half, have gone about 2.5 minutes without scoring. Shia Johnson able to find Kiki Rogers driving down the baseline, gets this one back inside, no one there for the Maidens. Swindle quickly down the floor the other way for the Lady Dragons. Lost his shoes.
That's a bingo.
Travel goes against her. That is a bingo.
That's a bingo. I can't wait to have this bingo out and everybody gets to stop. Like everyone can see. Everyone can finally be able to see and, you know, stop hearing me say bingo and not knowing what I'm talking about.
Jacksonville gets us back into play after the timeout. Caroline Alt brings the ball down the floor for the Maidens. Looking to find an open teammate. Not many players moving at the moment. Layla Johnson now going to try to push this ball in the lane. And her shot tipped. Clayton Cross finds Jessica Gilder, now over for Barry. Swindle receives a hard pass inside from Clayton Cross, and she is fouled.
Jacksonville's 4th team foul. Not a good thing right now with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this quarter.
No, lots of time left for sure. Don't need another foul. That one Caroline Alt's second. Barry shot rattles the rim, finally drops in.
That is also a bingo.
6-point lead now for Nacogdoches. Jacksonville closing in on that mark that they were successful in the quarter in the first half. Kiki Rogers puts up the 3. That one off the rim. Rebound goes to Nacogdoches. We're going to have a foul go against the Maidens. That one is on to Shia Johnson. That'll be her first personal foul, but 5th team foul in the third quarter. And that will send the Lady Dragons to the line shooting 2 as Jariah King will be the one taking the free throws.
Not a great thing right now with basically 4 minutes left in this quarter.
No, and you're trailing by 6 at the moment too.
Not the best thing.
First one from King up, no good. Second one from Jariah King, up and in. 3 points for her on the night.
Takes that to a 7-point lead for the Lady Dragons.
Caroline Alt
Trying to find somebody, gets to Kiki Rogers.
guarded very tight there by Gilder. Kiki trying to throw this one across the baseline to Mercedes Allen. Clayton Cross able to come up with it, but then cannot hold on. So Jacksonville will get a break as they will keep possession on the far side of the court. Kiki Rogers set the inbound, gets this ball into Alt. Now Reed. Back to Kiki. Caroline finds China Reed. Now Mercedes going to pull up long three. That one off the mark and goes out, and the Lady Dragons will take over possession off the inbound. 3:05 left here in the third, and Jacksonville trails by 7, but a steal off the inbound from China Reed.
First few points and since the beginning of the third.
Something about these last 3 minutes of the quarter, Toby.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. But unfortunately, that is a foul.
Yeah, second one from Mercedes Allen, and it will send Clayton Cross to the line, shooting 2.
Oh, wow.
Whew. That was a moonshot there on the free throw from Cross, but nothing but net. Perfectly placed.
Yeah, it's good. But
another one. I mean, she's good on both of them. That is a very high free throw arc, though. I don't know when I've seen someone throw it that high, Toby.
I think on the first shot, I had a time to do a full yawn before it went in the rim. But I'm not going to say anything because it went in both times.
It went in both times. That was very impressive.
It's more than that's no bueno.
Travel called against the Maidens. Still trailed by 7 after the free throws from Clayton Cross. Quickly pushing the ball into the lane with Jessica Gilder, and she draws the foul. That will send her to the line, shooting 2. As Tashia Johnson picks up her second personal foul. We are at team foul number 7 on the quarter. Nacogdoches has 0. Another high free throw, this time from Jessica Gilder.
I don't know who the shooting coach is for NAC, but they're teaching them to shoot a specific way, and it's working. It was working.
It's okay. You jinxed that one.
Yeah.
Hey, which is probably good for the Maidens, if I'm being honest here, Toby.
I will continue to jinx them for the rest of the night if that's what it takes.
Johnson going to be called for the travel.
That is unfortunate.
Kendall Cross going to check in for Clayton Cross. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Toby, and say they are probably sisters.
Probably.
Maybe cousins, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're sisters.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, we have a brother duo on the boys, so.
That's true.
A lot of team fouls in this third quarter from the Maidens.
Is that a foul?
Yes. Wait.
I don't think
Yes.
so. I didn't see him signal that anybody had fouled, and it should send him to the line if it was.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm full of lies.
Mercedes Allen gets the steal, finds Caroline, drives the baseline, puts up the shot, draws the foul.
And one.
She will go to the line shooting 2 as that foul going to go against Jessica Gilder. That is her first personal foul on the night. First team foul in the third quarter with 1:43 remaining.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not going to say anything.
You should have just said it, Toby. Should have just said it.
There we go.
You not saying it jinxed Caroline on the first one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still a 7-point game. Jacksonville needs to try to close this in the last minute and a half.
Oh, wow.
Great finish at the bucket from Zariah Swindle. I have her at 18 points on the game so far. I may have missed one or two and just given them to her because I wasn't sure who scored, and I was pretty sure it was her. But right now I've got her at 18. Very impressive night from Zariah Swindle.
Nothing but net. Nothing but net.
It definitely did hit the front of the net there. Unfortunately, not able to connect from 3 was Mercedes Allen.
All I saw was nothing but net, so.
It did hit net.
It did hit the net.
It did hit the net.
And only the net. And then hit the ground. But still.
Well, I mean, even if they make it, it hits the ground, Toby. Mercedes tied up, trying to go up with the ball off the rebound. That foul will go against Aaliyah Berry. That is her first personal foul, team foul number 2, and it will send Mercedes Allen to the line, shooting 2.
Layla had the chance to get the free bucket, unfortunately. Looks like Mercedes is trying to do what Nac does on their free throws, put a little arc on it. Unfortunately, did not go her way, though, as she's 0 for 1 in these free throw attempts. I'm just going to stop talking, entirely.
Layla gets the steal, tries to find Caroline. Caroline able to rip that one away from Jessica Gilder. .42 seconds. Jacksonville trying to control the ball here. Burn out this third quarter, come away with some points. We have a 9-point lead for Nacogdoches at the moment.
I've been told by a friend of mine to shout out his mom real quick. So, shout out Linda.
Shout out Linda.
Aiden, I hope you're happy. Miss Shelley, I'm sorry. Your son made me.
Shia Johnson shot off the rim. Rebound goes to Nac. 10 seconds remaining in the third. Nac trying to push this to double digits before we go to the fourth quarter. 3 seconds. Gilder puts up the shot. That one off the rim, no good. And at the end of 3, 33-24, Nacogdoches leads Jacksonville.
Well, it didn't take them 5 minutes to score, but unfortunately, it took them 5 minutes to score in between the two scores.
That is true. That is definitely true. Yeah, had a free throw in there towards the end. Both teams kind of struggling from free throws. The free throw line at the moment. Nacogdoches 9 for 16. Jacksonville only 1 for 4. I think the most impressive thing that we've seen from Nac so far is just their ability to not foul. Fouls really
cost fouls.
Yeah, and fouls really cost the Maidens in that third quarter. They had let me look. They had 7 team fouls, and so you send them to the line 3 times. That's 6 extra points if they make all of them.
Yep. You got to need to be a lot more careful in this quarter about team fouls. And they racked up a lot of personals too, so you got to look at that.
They have, yeah. I mean, we don't really have anyone in foul trouble. Miracle Goodwin has 3. But going in, I mean, you know, they've kind of evenly spread them out for the most part. I think Mac only has 5 for the whole game.
Wow.
So not a lot of fouls on the Lady Dragons as Maidens get us started here in the 4th quarter. Layla finds Kiki, going to pull up from 3. That one off the rim. Rebound, Nacogdoches. Jariah King on the rebound, brings the ball down the floor for Nac. Picked up by Caroline. Now over for Clayton Cross. King looks inside, finds Swindle, and she is fouled. It's going to go against Layla Johnson. That will be her first team foul early here in the 4th quarter, and it will send Zariah Swindle to the line, shooting 2. Looks like we maybe have an injured Maiden over on the far sideline, so looks like we're going to have a quick stoppage of play. Hopefully she is okay. I can't quite tell who that is, but looking at who's on the floor right now, I'm going to believe that is Kiki. So it looks like Jacksonville going to make a substitution. Kiana Tilley comes in.
She's walking on it. Now jogging, so I don't think it's terrible. I hope not.
2 shots from the line for Zariah Swindle. First one up and in. Good on both from the line. 6 for 8 now. Zariah Swindle from the free throw line pushes us out to an 11-point lead for Nacogdoches. Jacksonville needs to find an answer quickly, as tied at halftime, Nacogdoches has played very well so far in the second half. Tilly will drive in. No room for her to get a shot off. Finds Alt. Caroline Alt from 3.
First points in a while for Jacksonville.
Yeah, and a really good job there from Kiana Tilley as she escaped the pressure, finds a wide open Caroline Alt. This pass tipped off the hand of Mercedes Allen, goes out. Nac will inbound. Ball tipped away by Kiana Tilley, out for a Lady Dragon inbound. And it looks like this will be Erica Green stepping over. We did have a substitution come in just a moment ago for the Lady Dragons. Inbound finds Swindle. Big night for Zariah Swindle. I have Nac at 0 3-pointers on the game. All of their points have come from the line or in tight. I mean, they really even haven't scored much from outside of the arc underneath the
yeah.
Underneath the basket. What do they call that? The no charge zone or something like that? Isn't that what that's called?
I don't know. I just watch basketball. I don't know everything about it.
I believe that's what it is. It's like a no charge zone.
Yeah.
Or arc.
The circle, like the arc right there. Yeah, you can't charge from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 points is a lot easier to get than 3. So, and obviously Nac is up by 10 right now just from getting their shots in the paint. Whereas Jacksonville has got most of their shots.
You could also look at free throws here, Toby, as Nac is 11 for 18. Jacksonville 1 for 4. So that's your 10-point difference right there.
Yep. That's the 15 personal fouls in the third quarter.
Coming out of the timeout, Jacksonville will have possession. A Miracle Goodwin going to inbound for the Maidens. Finds Tilly. Kiana Tilly trying to drive in the lane. Finds Layla. Now back out for Caroline. Tilly working against pressure. Finds Mercedes 4-3. That one off the backboard. Rebound goes to Swindle. Now Jariah King brings the ball forward, finds Clayton Cross. Wide open look for 3 for the Lady Dragons. Alt gets the rebound. Going to quickly push the ball down the floor for the Maidens. And now looking to slow this pace down. Layla Johnson drives in, puts up the shot. Going to have a jump ball called.
I don't. What?
I'm not sure, Toby. I've never seen a shot be called a jump ball. I don't know, man. That was a new one. That was a new one.
Yeah. We might have to add that one to the bingo.
Tilly finds Allen. Now Layla Johnson for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to King. Quickly going to push this ball down the floor and lays it in off the glass at the other end. 12-point lead now for the Lady Dragons. Both teams have found 9-0 runs in this game, and Jacksonville needs to find another one here quickly as we are nearing halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I believe that 9-0 run was in the first quarter, and all 9 points were in Mercedes Allen.
It was, yeah. It was 0-4 to 9-4.
We need that.
Well,
right now.
I think Mercedes had 2 3-pointers, and I think Kiki had the other one, yeah. Needing those 3-pointers to come back quickly. Caroline hits the side of the backboard, going to go out for a Lady Dragon ball. Swindle tied up. We're going to have a jump ball.
Another jump ball.
Yeah, well done from Miracle Goodwin getting a hand on that ball. Jump ball call. Jacksonville gets possession.
I got to say, I agree with that jump ball. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, the other one might have been a little questionable.
Yeah.
Layla Johnson from 3. This one off the rim. Allen gets the rebound. Now gets it back out for Caroline Alt. Kiana Tilly looking to drive in. Now going to bring this one back out. Her pass stolen by Kendall Cross. Clayton Cross able to keep it in. You're going to have a travel go against the Maidens. Mercedes Allen, a little too antsy with the footwork over there.
Just a little travel.
Cross finds Swindle inside. Her pass tipped, but finds Cross. And now Swindle fouled while shooting. This one going to go against a Miracle Goodwin, I believe. It will. That is her 4th personal foul. Team foul number 2 in the fourth quarter, so doing a little bit better this quarter of not fouling, but Swindle has done a good job of drawing the fouls.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy down there in the paint.
Zariah Swindle knocks down the first free throw, extends this to a 13-point lead with 3:07. Trying to tack on number 14. That one off the front of the rim. Johnson gets the rebound. Maidens need to find some points in a hurry. Kiana Tilley puts up the shot. That one off the rim, gets her own rebound, and we will have a foul go against the Lady Dragons. That is going to go against Zariah Swindle. That is her third personal foul. Jacksonville will inbound. Kiana Tilley thought about pulling up from 3, drives in. Now going to get it out for Mercedes Allen. Allen takes this one from 3 off the top of the backboard. Ball goes out.
Boo, 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 boo.
.245 left here in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville desperately trying to close this 13-point lead that NAC has opened up, as they are currently on a 5-point run. Kendall Cross guarded by Tilley, trying to find a teammate. Tilley got a hand on it, but Kendall able to maintain possession, and able to maintain possession once again. Finds Swindle. Swindle now going to get past Goodwin, puts this one up and in. Zariah Swindle, 25 points, almost has as many points as the entire Maidens team tonight. Mercedes Allen shot over the rim. Knack gets the rebound. Jariah King going to be picked up by Tilley. Clayton Cross able to save that one from going out. Now Anaya Brown on the shot from distance. King gets the rebound and the putback. 7 points on the night for Jariah King, and makes this a 17-point game. Nine-point run now for the Lady Dragons. Going to have a timeout called by Nacogdoches, as we have 1 minute remaining in the game. Jacksonville really struggling here in the fourth quarter, especially the second half. Only 8 points in the entire second half, but they have been outscored 14-5 and 11-3 in the third and fourth quarters. And you got a minute left, but you know Nacogdoches is going to have possession coming out of the timeout. They're probably going to try to use up as much clock as they can, if I had to guess. Going to be really tough for Jacksonville to get a steal. You know, you have a couple fouls to work with if you choose to do that, and you know, foul quickly, get them to inbound again. But at some point, you know, those add up if you can not get a steal off the inbound, and then you're sending them to the line, and they can further extend the lead. So
yeah, that's no bueno.
Kendall Cross.
Oh wow.
Quickly inbounds for Brown.
Great steal by Layla there. Trying to get the ball back with these 45 seconds left.
Tilley shot off the mark, 42 seconds. And counting left in this game. King. Tilley got a hand on it. King's pass, though, able to finally find its way inside for Kaylee Smith, who lays that one in at the basket.
crazy reaction from the Lady Dragons bench just now.
12 seconds. Caroline Alt trying to find an open teammate. Finds Layla Johnson. Her shot off the front of the rim. Knack going to let the clock run out, and that will do it. 46-27, your final. Maidens not able to get the scoring going in the second half and end up losing by 19. Tough night for the Maidens, no doubt. Mercedes Allen, 11 points. China Reed with 5, Caroline Alt with 4, Kiki Rogers with 5, and Miracle Goodwin with 2, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. 6 3-pointers, only 4 inside the three-point arc for Jacksonville, and that's where Nacogdoches scored all of their baskets. They had 0 3-pointers on the game, were 12 for 19 from the free throw line. Zariah Swindle, big night for her, 25 points. Jariah King had 7, Jessica Gilder with 1, Clayton Cross with 2, Erica Green with 3, Aaliyah Berry with 6, and Kaylee Smith with the final basket. Got her 2 points for the game. But Jacksonville just really struggled there, outscored 27-8 in the second half.
That's not what you like to see. Jacksonville.
Yeah, definitely tough when you're just unable to score in the second half. And Nacogdoches did not make that easy, but Jacksonville also really struggled for shooting in that, especially in the fourth quarter, but really the entire second half just did not have much luck finding any kind of scoring opportunities. Just could not, hit from three-point range like they did in the first half, and really struggled against the defense of Zariah Swindle.
Yeah.
Well, we got about 10 minutes till we get ready for the Jacksonville boys as they take on the Nacogdoches Golden Dragons, I think is what I saw on their roster a moment ago. So exciting. Any closing thoughts from you, Toby, on the girls' game?
Not really. Just rebounds and fouls, I would say.
Yeah, fouls, I think, definitely played a big factor there, especially in the third quarter when you had 4+ minutes, like almost 5, I think, where you're every subsequent foul sending them to the free throw line. Makes it really tough to defend whenever you're trying not to give up free throws and really get into foul trouble, which, not too many of the Maidens got into foul trouble. Miracle Goodwin ended up having 4 at the end, but, just a tough night for the Maidens kind of all the way around. Well, we'll let you guys at home watch the boys get warmed up, and we'll rejoin you in just a moment. Thanks again for joining us on JISD Live as we get ready for our second game tonight of the doubleheader from John Alexander Gymnasium. Good evening. Once again, welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium. I'm Ryan Travis, JHS class of 2014, and I'm joined now by Jacob Mondragon, class of 2026. Excited to do the boys game with you, Jacob. Should be a lot of fun.
It will be. It will be. This is my first time commentating a game.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. It's first time for Jacob tonight on the broadcast, and I got about a minute and a half here before Jacksonville and Nacogdoches, and I tried to come a little bit more prepared than I did for the girls' game. So I looked up on Max Preps the matchup for tonight, and it looks like the last time these two teams met was on December 9th, and Nacogdoches came away with a 69-59 win over Jacksonville. And I think maybe I looked at some highlights or something from that game, and it was really close until like the very end of that game. So should be a very exciting game tonight between Nacogdoches and Jacksonville. Unfortunately, the girls are just now joining us, fell to the Nacogdoches Lady Dragons just a moment ago. Nacogdoches 17-10 overall record, 4-4 in district, and Jacksonville 12-14 overall, 3-5 in district. And I will turn it over to PA announcer extraordinaire Don Couples as he will announce the starting lineups, and we will have the national anthem.
At this time, let's meet tonight's starters first in the division, Logan Dragons and Nacogdoches. Starting at forward, a 6'5" sophomore number 20, Jacob Rogers. Starting at guard, a 6'15", number 1, Cameron Brady. Starting on the guard, 6'1", junior number 12, Luke Mitchell. Starting the guard, about the senior number 3, Jonas Collins, the third. Then starting the guard, 6'2", senior number 2, Michael Lockett. The Golden Dragons coach Mr. Christopher Rainey is assisted by Anthony Key and Hayden Willis. And now, get on your feet to meet your fighting Jacksonville Indians. Starting the guard, 6'2", senior number 1, Keanu Jackson. Starting on the guard, 6'2", senior number 3, Jason Missa. Starting in guard, 6'2", senior number 4, Abdul Bates. Starting in guard, 6'2", junior number 10, Ben Bolton. And starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 13, Malik Massenberg. Your five-game team is coached by Mr. Cody Schmidt. He's assisted by Jabari Lewis and Charles Kendrick. Our officials for tonight's game, Mr. Rick McGill, Oliver Stark, David Mayberry.
All right, we are just about set to go. Once again, starting lineups tonight. First for Nacogdoches. First for Nacogdoches, number 1, Cameron Brady. Number 2, Micah Lockett. Number 3, Jonas Hollins. Number 12, Luke Mitchell. And number 20, Jamalin Rogers. And starting for Jacksonville, number 1, Keanu Jackson. Number 3, Jace Meza. Number 4, Abdul Bates. Number 10, Ben Bolton. And number 13, Malik Massenberg. Nac wins the tip. Quickly going to find Micah Lockett. Got to see a lot of Micah Lockett this season in football. Jace Meza gets the early steal for the Indians. Micah Lockett, big block on the other end. And Keanu Jackson, first points of the game go to the Indians. Jacob, are you a big basketball fan?
I mean, I like to watch it every once in a while. I like to come out and support the Indians. You know.
Absolutely, man. Lots of fun here in John Alexander Gymnasium. Micah Lockett drives in. As I was saying a moment ago, we got to see a lot of him for Nac. They just threw the ball up to him quite a bit during football season, and he went up and got it. State high jump champion last year, I believe, was Micah Lockett. So definitely a lot of vertical presence from him. Jacksonville playing some very high-pressure defense to start this game. Not trying to let Nac have anything easy. Jonas Hollins able to knock down from three-point range. Jacksonville moving the ball around well. And this pass off the mark from Jace Meza. I think it took a tip there from Jonas Hollins. Jacksonville will keep possession. Ben gets it back into Keanu. Quickly picked up by Lockett. Ben thought about pulling up for three. Micah Lockett able to get the steal, and he will dunk this one on the other end. 5-2, Nac with 5 unanswered. Ben looking to find some space, gets the screen from Malik. Not much there. Micah Lockett quickly going to go down the floor the other way. Jace Meza gets a hand in, and it will go out off of Lockett. Great effort from Jace Meza. Chasing down Lockett, forcing the turnover. Great move by Keanu. Gets past Lockett, gets tied up in the lane. Jacksonville going to turn it over quickly down the floor. Going to have a travel go against number 20, Jamalin Rogers. Got a high pass there from Hollins. And too many steps before he's able to bring it down, so he will be called for the travel. Jacksonville will take advantage here off the turnover. Bolton for three, and take advantage they do. Ben Bolton with an answer on the other end, and we have a tie game at 5. Lockett drives in. This one laid off the backboard and in. Great pass from Ben. Malik now to Duel, and Keanu from the corner for three. Ben gets the rebound. Tied up. Nac going to take a timeout. Quick start to this game. Nacogdoches leads Jacksonville 7-5. Any opening comments here, Jacob, on the opening couple minutes of the game?
It seems like number 2, Michael Lockett, is just everywhere on the field tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely been active to start this game. He's had a couple steals. He's got 4 points so far, and I think that's kind of what we expect from Michael Lockett, is he's going to be a presence on the floor. He's a multi-sport athlete, very successful at a number of different sports that he's been able to do. I haven't heard any news on whether he's going somewhere for college in terms of either for football or for high track and field for high jump, or what his plans are for the future, but definitely going to be a force tonight.
Yeah.
Hollins finds Lockett, a little Euro step from him. Mack able to get the rebound. Ball now makes its way out for Luke Mitchell from 3. Malik gets the rebound for the Indians. Quickly finds Abdul, has some room, puts this one off the glass and in. Big basket from Abdul Bates gets us back tied at 7 as we near halfway through this first quarter. Very fast-paced game so far between the two teams, and not much separating them, both in score and what we've seen so far in the first quarter. Cameron Brady drives in. This one blocked, deflected away. Keanu makes a move. He will be called for the travel, trying to put up the shot. Cannot finish on the other end. We will see Asher Bolton, the freshman, check in for Keanu Jackson. Have not gotten to watch Asher play a whole lot. We got to see him against Center about a week and a half ago. And with the minutes that he got, it was very impactful. I think he had 4 points, a couple steals. We'll see what Asher can do. Big steal here. Malik able to knock that one away. Abdul quickly down the floor the other way. That one off the rim. Rebound, Knack, and quickly down the floor to Jonas Hollins, who lays it in at the basket. Bates tied up while he drives in. No foul called. Lockett quickly going to go the other way. Lays this one in off the glass at the other end. Leading scorer for Nacogdoches, Micah Lockett, actually leads all scorers with 6. Early still in the game. 2:40 remaining in the first quarter. And Nac has stretched this out to a 4-point lead. Bates hands this one off to Ben Bolton. Ben gets past Brady, puts up the jumper, and will score. Meza gets the rebound, tied up. Foul is going to go against Nax. Number 20, Jamalin Rogers. That'll be his first foul of the game as well, with 2:04 remaining in the first.
Man, he just was not giving up, and neither was Jace.
Absolutely not. That was a great effort from Jace. Asher. Good pass from him, finds Malik. Ben from 3. Off the front of the rim. Lockett gets the rebound. Jonas Hollins working against Asher Bolton. Trying to spin, find some room. Lockett now looking inside. This one knocked away. R.J. Whitaker going to hand this one off for Hollins. Carson Key to Lockett in the corner for 3. This one off the rim. Hollins gets the rebound. Abdul Bates jumping up, trying to block. Hollins goes low, and Abdul ends up being called for the foul as he landed on top of Jonas Hollins. First foul of the game for Jacksonville. Gordon McGowan. Hollins loses the handle on it. Malik able to tip this one for McGowan. McGowan got to watch the Lufkin game that he played last Tuesday here at John Alexander Gymnasium. Had a big night for the Indians and a big rebound there from one of the Boltons. And Asher Bolton going to get fouled as he was going to the basket to shoot, and that is going to go against Carson Key, number 0 for NAC, and will send Asher Bolton to the line shooting 2 with a chance to tie this game up. First free throw up and in for Asher. 53.1 seconds remaining in the first period. Jonas Hollins going to take a seat. Kenyon Page in for the Dragons. Second one up, no good from Asher. 1 for 2 from the line. Page going to get the ball for the Dragons. Finds Josh Baronis. Page working against Malik. Malik gets a hand on it. Big block from Malik. Massenberg finds McGowan. Lockett going up for the block. Ball comes down, hits off of him. Jacksonville keeps possession. 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And the Indians trail by 1. Asher Bolton going to step over to inbound for Jacksonville. Gets it to Malik. Pulls up for 3. A big three-pointer from Malik.
Seems like all he does is make those.
It does, man. He's so impressive from three-point range when he gets the chance. Asher trying to tie up Moronis. His shot off the backboard. Rebound goes to Dylan Sally, tied up by Lockett. Asher Bolton's shot tipped from behind by Kenyon Page. He will be called for the foul, and Asher Bolton will go to the line shooting 3. Big opportunity for Jacksonville to extend their 2-point lead with 3 free throws from Asher Bolton. 4.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. First one up and in from Asher. Second one good as well from Asher Bolton. Three for 3 from the line on that attempt for Asher Bolton. 2 seconds. Micah Lockett throws this one up off the rim. No good, and Jacksonville has a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Big opening quarter of play for Jacksonville. Jacob, what'd you see there from the Indians in the first?
I see why they fouled Asher. Like, that's probably the only way you're going to stop that freshman tonight.
It sure seems like it, man. You know, I said, you know, I've only seen him play a couple minutes, but he was very impactful with that. And, you know, he's played about half the first quarter there. He's 4 for 5 from the line. And been very impactful in his minutes so far tonight. You know, something Lee and I talk about a lot is, you know, the player with the most valuable minutes. And I think so far tonight it's probably Asher Bolton. And he will stay on the floor as we begin the second quarter. Great opening quarter. You know, I said just a moment ago, last time these two teams met was over a month ago, December 9th. You know, you had the holidays in there, kind of extends some of the schedule. So it's been a while since these two teams have played each other. And Jacksonville, you know, lost by 10, but so far are looking very strong to start this game. Played Lufkin a whole lot closer last Tuesday than I think most people probably expected them to, and they have carried that momentum into tonight. Jordan McGowan gets the steal, quickly going to go down the floor the other way, lays it in at the bucket. R.J. Whitaker picked up by Asher Bolton. Whitaker drives inside. Doesn't finish at the basket, but Asher will be called for the foul. Pretty tight there on the foul from Asher. Not a whole lot in that one, but he picks up his first foul of the game, and that will send R.J. Whitaker to the line, shooting 2. First free throw up, no good from Whitaker. Trying to put an end to this Jacksonville 11-point streak. No good once again from Whitaker. Jackson gets the rebound for the Indians. Quickly going to push the ball down the floor. Jace Meza from 3. That one in the basket and out. Just narrowly misses. Jordan McGowan able to get that one off. Nacogdoches trying to keep it in play. Keanu trying to get between 2 defenders, gets tied up. R.J. Whitaker quickly goes the other way. And Jamalin Rogers able to lay this one in at the basket on the other end. First points of the second quarter for Nac. Ends that Jacksonville 11-point run that they were on. Hollins quickly down the floor, gets tied up. I think they're going to get Keanu Jackson on that foul. He will go to the line shooting 2. That foul does go against Keanu. That is his second team foul here in the second quarter. Jonas Hollins to the line, shooting 2. First one up and in from Hollins. Second one no good from Hollins, with Mack able to get the rebound. Second attempt no good as well, and Keanu Jackson comes down with the ball for the Indians. Jordan McGowan going to be called for the travel on the other end of the floor. Hollins pass inside directly to Jace Meza. Going to hand this one off to Keanu, gets tied up. There will be a foul called on the Dragons. Keanu Jackson will go to the line. Foul goes against R.J. Whitaker. First free throw up and in from Keanu. Second one good as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Keanu Jackson. Extends this Jacksonville lead back out to 6. Hollins picked up by Jackson. Now switch to McGowan. Whitaker gets this one over for Kadrian Bluford. And we're going to have a foul go against Jace Meza. That is his first foul of the game. Mac quickly gets us back into play with Jonas Hollins, picked up by McGowan. Screen set. And Jonas Hollins hits from 3. 9 points on the game so far for Hollins. Ben Bolton with an answer for the Indians on the other end. Bluford from the corner for 3. His first points of the game. Gets this back to a 2-point game. Whitaker finds Bluford. Now Key inside for Rogers. Rogers struggling to score. Gets his own rebound. Finally able to put that one in. Gets us back tied, 4:22 and counting left here in the first half. Jace Meza drives down the baseline, kicks it back out for Isaiah Gomez. McGowan now back to Jackson, going to pull from 3. Rattles the rim, rebound goes to Rogers. Now Bluford gets it to Hollins. Picked up by Jace Meza. Hollins to the corner for Bluford from 3. That one off the rim. Rebound Gomez. Keanu tied up. Will draw the foul. Kadrian Cannon Bluford called for the foul. That is his first of the game. Keanu Jackson to the line, shooting 2. First one no good from Keanu. Second one up and in. 3 for 4 from the line for Keanu Jackson. 5 points on the game. He will check out. Asher Bolton back in the game for the Indians. Jace Meza, huge steal, and lays this one in at the other end. First points of the game for Jace Meza, and critical as it gives Jacksonville a 3-point lead. McGowan got a hand on the ball. Hollins able to recover. Page, far side for Bluford. Hollins from 3. That one off back iron. Rebound goes to Jace Meza. Going to quickly get this one down the floor for Malik. Now back out to Jace, wide open for 3. That one off the rim. Rebound goes to Cameron Brady. Hollins finds Bluford looking inside for Brady. Deflected away by Ben Bolton. Now Asher over the top for Ben. Good little shimmy there from Ben Bolton. And connects on the jumper. 9 points in the opening half for Ben Bolton. Extends this to a 5-point Jacksonville lead, and we will have a timeout called.
The chemistry between those two brothers looks incredible. It's just the way Ben slaps the ball, Asher gets it over the top, Benjamin from 2.
Yeah, man, it's been fun to watch. So they've, connected really well. they're both playing very well tonight as well, which helps a ton. So Ben a leading scorer for Jacksonville so far. Asher has 4. She took a little break there for a minute. He was on a hot streak with the free throws. And coming out of the timeout, 2:18. Left in the first half. Knack going to get us back underway. Whitaker picked up by Malik. Working to his left, trying to drive in the lane. Cannot get to the basket. Jacksonville gets the steal. Jace Mason cannot get that one in on the other end. And now Nacogdoches headed back the other way. Long pass. This one off the hands of Moronis and out for Indian ball. Inching closer to halftime. Jace Meza going to take a break. Abdul Bates back in the game for the Indians. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Asher Bolton brings the ball down the floor for the Indians, picked up by Brady. More chemistry there, as you said, Jacob, between the two brothers. Now Jordan McGowan, 4-3 from the corner. This one off the rim. Both number 13s up in the air, and it is tipped away by Malik. Whitaker guarded by McGowan, drives in the lane. Hear the slap. There's a hand came down from Malik Massenberg as he will be called for the foul. That is his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. And RJ Whitaker to the line, shooting 2. First one up and in for Whitaker. His first point of the night. Could not connect from the free throw line earlier. Knocks down the first one. Second one up and in as well. 2 for 4 now from the line is RJ Whitaker. Ben Bolton quickly down the floor, pulls up from 3-point range, rattles the rim. Rebound goes to Brady. His pass off the mark for Kenyon Page, and Knack will quickly turn the ball over. Ben Bolton set the inbound. RJ Whitaker going to guard him off the inbound for the Dragons. Quickly gets the ball in for Keanu. Kind of a stoppage though. Don't think we had everybody set. I believe Nacogdoches made a substitution there. Keanu picked up by Brady. Good move from him to create some space. Now going to try to drive the baseline. We'll have a foul go against RJ Whitaker. .7 seconds, 3-point game. Malik.
They left him wide open. That was a big mistake.
Wide open for 3 from the corner. 6 points for him in the first half. Nacogdoches trying to answer. This one knocked away by Malik on the other end. McGowan gets tangled up and going to turn this one over. Moronis going to drive in. That one off the glass, off the rim. Keanu Jackson gets the rebound. Chaotic sequence here between the two teams, and Abdul Bates able to capitalize with a basket on the other end. They have stretched this out to an 8-point lead with 20 seconds left in the first half. RJ Whitaker tied up by Keanu Jackson. That is his second personal foul. Jacksonville currently on a 5-point run. Going to have a quick stoppage here. Looks like maybe RJ got hit in the mouth, I guess. It looked like the referee pointed as if he was bleeding, so hopefully they can get him checked out real quick. And it looks like while they are working on that, we're going to have a quick stoppage here. Pretty exciting opening half, Jacob.
Yeah, it feels electric in here. Man.
Student section, your peers over there getting rowdy.
Yeah, you could hear
tonight.
them start up a defense.
Oh, yeah. I know watching the...
They're all conjugating now. Getting closer.
They are, yeah, they are. They're getting closer together, trying to get everybody tight. Have you been in the student section at all this season?
I have.
Do y'all have some chants and stuff that y'all do during the game?
There's some good chants that we come up with over there. Like when we're on defense, start yelling D up. Like screaming 3 when we make one.
Yeah. Do y'all have any taunts?
None that I can say right now.
None that you can say right now. So RJ Whitaker looks like got him checked out back in the game as he will shoot from the line. First free throw up, no good from RJ Whitaker. Second one, no good as well from Whitaker.
Student section was loving that one.
And he called for the foul. That is his third personal foul. So he will take a break for the remainder of the half. 16.3 seconds. Jacksonville looking for one more basket before they go into halftime as they have an 8-point lead. Trying to get that to double digits. Keanu Jackson going to make it happen. Lays it in at the basket. And Nac, no good on the shot attempt at the buzzer. And Jacksonville will take a 34-24 lead into halftime. Very exciting half of basketball there for the Indians. Keanu Jackson, big second quarter, 5 points for him. Jamalin Rogers had 4 in the second quarter. For the Dragons, Ben Bolton leads the way for the Indians with 9 at the half, followed by Keanu Jackson with 7, Malik with 6, Asher Bolton and Abdul Bates with 4 points apiece, and 2 apiece for Jordan McGowan and Jace Meza. And for Nacogdoches, Jonas Hollins with 9, Micah Lockett with 6, Jamalin Rogers with 4, Zacadrian Cannon Bluford, what a name that is, with 3, and RJ Whitaker with 2. Exciting night to be a Jacksonville Indian fan as they have a 10-point lead at the half. As I said earlier, this is a 10-point game the other way when they played in NAC earlier this season. So nice to be on the other end of that.
Yeah, it is. And their defense has been crazy good today.
Yeah, they've been very impressive. So probably some of the best defense that I've seen from the Indians. I mean, we've got, let me look here. We had 5 team fouls in the second quarter and only 1 in the first. So, you know, a lot of times it seems like Jacksonville kind of gets into a little bit of trouble in terms of fouls, and they give up lots of free throws. And, you know, they've given up some free throws tonight, but they've also been fortunate that Nacogdoches has struggled from the free throw line. They've maybe just fouled the right guy, as RJ Whitaker is 2 for 6, but they are 3 for 8 from the line. And Jacksonville, you know, has had a number of free throws. And, you know, a lot of times when we're keeping up with free throws, Jacksonville struggles to make free throws, but 7 for 9 from the line in the first half is a huge improvement from where we've seen them before. Any strategy here for the second half from you, Jacob?
Well, Not really.
Not
They're
really?
doing pretty good. Just keep up what they're
Just
doing.
keep
right
up,
now.
keep up what they're doing. Yeah, I think some chemistry, as you spoke on earlier, between the two Bolton brothers seems to be working pretty well. Probably see a good bit more of Asher in the second half, if I had to guess. He's had a strong game so far. Keanu Jackson played very well. I think, as you want to keep the rotation going, Coach Schmidt does a really good job of substituting guys, keeping fresh legs, giving everybody a breather. I think if you can do that and you're still strong at the end of the game, you got a really good shot to win this one. Well, folks, we got about 7 minutes left here in halftime, so we're going to take a quick break, and we will rejoin you for the second half of play. All right. We are just about set to go here out of halftime. 37 seconds left on the clock. Jacksonville getting some final words from head coach Cody Schmidt. Any words of wisdom here from the Mondragon?
Man, let's just watch out for number 2.
For number 2?
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't really been a factor towards the end of that first half. So I see Michael Lockett's back on the court, but you know, I think he took a little bit of a breather there towards the end of that.
I don't think I saw him at all during the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't know that he played a whole lot during the second quarter. We'll see. He was a pretty big impact in the first quarter for the Dragons. Corner 3 from Cameron Brady off the mark. Keanu Jackson picked up by Brady. Now finds Bolton. Now to Malik. Malik inside for Jace Meza. Going to save that one from going out. And first points of the half will go to Micah Lockett. Athletic steal and then a dunk on the other end. Gets this back to an 8-point game. Jacksonville looking to continue the scoring prowess that they had in the first half, as they were very impressive. Ben Bolton off the mark here from 3, hits the front of the rim, rebound goes to Knack. Hollins, guarded by Meza, going to drive in the lane, puts up the shot, and no good on that attempt. Keanu Jackson quickly down the floor, gets tied up, loses possession. Hollins, no look pass, trying to get Cameron Brady involved, and it goes out off of Jacksonville.
I think I saw Malik get a hand on it.
Good eye, Jacob. I did not see that. Hollins picked up by Meza, finds Brady. His pass inside, stolen by Abdul Bates. Meza quickly down the floor the other way. Gets tied up with the ball. Finds Malik. Malik's pass to Keanu, almost broken up. And Keanu's 3 off the rim, no good. Hollins with some speed going the other way, throws that one up, draws the foul. That foul going to go against Bates. That'll be his second personal foul, and that will send Jonas Hollins to the line, shooting 2. Second one good from Hollins, makes this a 7-point game. Jacksonville still looking for their first points of the third quarter. Jace Meza trying to get that one to Ben Bolton. It is stolen by Luke Mitchell, and Rogers lays it in. Closes this to 5. Knack has cut this lead in half in the opening couple minutes of this third quarter. Jacksonville still has not found a basket and has really not had a quality opportunity. They've had a couple chances from three-point range that they have not connected on, but as far as working anything inside, there has not been much there. Indians set to inbound. out of the timeout. Malik gets this one in for Keanu Jackson. And now Malik Massenberg going to bring the ball down the floor, picked up by Rogers. Makes a move, finds Keanu, thought about pulling up for three, now working inside the lane. Pass tipped away, going to go out off of Jordan McGowan. Corner three from Cameron Brady. And Luke Mitchell gets the rebound and puts that one in. Closes to a 3-point lead now. Nacogdoches has come out firing on all cylinders here to start this third quarter. Ball knocked away. Malik going to put this one in. Great steal by Jordan McGowan. Lockett's shot off the rim. Bolton gets a hand on it. And we will have a foul go against Jordan McGowan. That is his first personal foul. Team foul number 3 here in the third quarter for Jacksonville. Not what you want to see with 4:46 remaining. Rogers, very physical, going to be called for a travel. Foul goes against Cameron Brady. That will be the first team foul of the game. Keanu drives in. This one knocked away by Rogers. Bolton, corner three, off the rim, rebound, Micah Lockett. Ball gets knocked away by Jackson. Cameron Brady able to recover, gets it down the floor, finds Hollins. Hollins guarded by Bates, trying to find some room, and we will have a 5-second violation, I believe, go against Hollins. They turn the ball over. Ben Bolton set the inbound, gets it to Jackson. Keanu tied up, trying to drive in the lane. As that foul will go against Jonas Hollins. That is his first personal foul of the game. Team foul number 2 of the quarter for the Dragons. A little over halfway through this third quarter. Michael Lockett gets hands on the ball for the inbound, but cannot stay in. So Jackson will have another chance to inbound, this time from the sideline. Ben, big three from Ben Bolton. Gets him in the double digits, 12 points on the game for Ben. Another travel goes against Jamalin Rogers. Trying to use his size to work against Malik inside, and a little too much. Malik letting him have some space, falling into it. And he's had several travels inside the paint. Jacksonville now with an 8-point lead, trying to extend on this possession. Ben pulls up for the jumper from the free throw line, knocks that one down. Makes this a 10-point game once again. Another excellent called timeout a few minutes ago from head coach Cody Schmidt. Allows his guys to regroup, and they have extended their lead back with a 7-point run. Hollins, corner three, gets him to 13 points for the game. Gonna have a couple substitutions come in. Carson Key and R.J. Whitaker back on the floor as Luke Mitchell and Jamalyn Rogers will take a seat. Bates gets us back in the game. Bolton picked up by Brady. Good screen set by Malik. Keanu picked up by RJ. Drives in, finds Bolton. Had a look for three, pulls up for the jumper just inside the arc. And Ben Bolton is hot. 7 points for him in the third quarter. Ball inside for Hollins. Keanu stands his ground, can't quite get a hand on the shot. As Jonas Hollins able to put that one in. And this ball knocked away on the inbound. Jacksonville will turn it over. R.J. Whitaker steps over to inbound for the Dragons. Hollins drives the baseline. This one knocked away by Bates. Jordan McGowan quickly down the floor is fouled by Whitaker. That will be his fourth personal foul. Jacksonville will inbound from the near sideline. Keanu gets this one in, finds Malik. Now Bates. And Bolton. Ben, screen set for him, pulls up for three. This one off the rim. Malik able to keep it in, but not able to get to it. Carson Key finds Cameron Brady. Now RJ going to drive the baseline against Bates. This one knocked away. Whitaker will take a seat as Bluford back in the game for the Dragons. Gets this one in to Hollins. Now Bluford loses the handle on it. Hard dribble. And Bolton stolen from behind by Brady. And Bates gets a steal of his own on the other end of the floor. Abdul Bates finds Malik. Malik's pass knocked away by Micah Lockett. Lockett, Euro step. He will draw the foul. Basket off the rim, no good. It will send Micah Lockett to the line as Jordan McGowan picks up his second foul of the game. Micah Lockett 1 for 2 from the line. 9 points on the game from Lockett. Jacksonville with a 6-point lead under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. This ball knocked away by Brady. Keanu gets tied up. And believe Brady stepped out, so Jacksonville will get possession as Keanu Jackson steps over to inbound. Finds Ben Bolton. Cross court pass for Jordan McGowan, who hits from 3. Benjamin from 3. Offensive foul goes against Micah Lockett. Well done from Ben Bolton, getting his feet set, taking the charge. Keanu's shot just off the mark, but Jacksonville will take a 9-point lead heading into the final quarter of play. Big third quarter there as they outscored Mac outscored Jacksonville 13-12, closed it from a 10-point lead at halftime to 9 points heading into the fourth quarter. Jacksonville cheerleaders now on the floor. Jacob, what do the Indians need to do here in the fourth quarter to close out a win?
I'd say just score more points. Let's get more points on the board.
That is for sure. If you score more points, you will win. So definitely nice to have a comfortable 9-point lead, but you know, basketball, a lead of that size can disappear in a couple shots. So you make a couple errors, turn the ball over, and the other team's able to hit from 3, and your 9-point lead vanishes in about 30 seconds sometimes. So Jacksonville trying to close this one out. Dylan Sally from 3. That one short. Foul going to go against Jordan McGowan under the basket. That will be his 3rd personal foul. And the first team foul for Jacksonville comes in the opening 15 seconds of the quarter. Good move, puts up the shot on off the rim. Jackson gets the rebound. Malik gets this one to Bolton, pulls up from 3. That one out off Jacksonville. Jonas Hollins hits from 3, 18 points now on the night for Hollins. Dylan Sally finds Jordan McGowan now to Bolton. Jackson, travel called on the jumper. Bluford picked up by Sally. Gets it to Brady. Brady Loops this one over for Bluford. Now back out, that's Bluford from 3. That one off the mark. Bolton gets the rebound. Sally able to keep it in. Malik able to come up with it after the scramble there to keep that ball in bounds. And now this one knocked away by Bluford. Keanu Jackson trying to drive in. He will step over to inbound this ball. Jace Meza back in the game for Dylan Sally. Bolton gets the inbound. Have a foul go against Cameron Brady. That's his second personal foul. Corner 3 from Malik.
As soon as you see Malik get the ball at a 3-point line, it's automatic.
He sure seems to be that way. Malik big from 3. Long pass down the floor. Keanu keeps it in, finds Ben. Extends the lead out to 11. Big sequence there for Jacksonville. Ben Bolton with 18 points now on the night. Brady shot, no good. McGowan gets the rebound. Meza puts this one up. Didn't have much room to shoot that one with Micah Lockett going up. McGowan gets a hand on it, gets the steal. Malik. Ball knocked away by Micah Lockett. Ben Bolton goes down, and we're now going to have a timeout called by Jacksonville. Probably a good timeout. Once again, trying to get the guys focused, reset a little bit. Play has gotten pretty chaotic over the last couple possessions. Jacob, did you do anything fun on your holiday yesterday?
Let's stay home, watch the national championship.
Yeah?
It was pretty fun.
Who were you pulling for last night?
We won Indiana to win.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling they were going to win. So Miami, though, man, that was a heck of a game last night. And I really think Mendoza, they've got picked up over in the student section over there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, just off screen, but a little crowd surf action going on. But, I think Mendoza played well last night for Indiana. Really, I feel like had his Heisman defining moment last night. He won the Heisman, had an excellent year, but that final touchdown where he, runs up the middle on 4th and 5, spins off a tackle, dives in, gives him some more cushion on basically the game-winning touchdown. That was a huge play from him. A lot of fun to watch last night. And speaking of a win, Jacksonville looking to get one as Malik hits from 3 once again. 14 points on the night for Malik Massenberg. 4 of those from 3-point range. Gives Jacksonville a 14-point lead. Foul goes against Jace Meza. Dragons working the ball around. Micah Lockett going to drive inside, lays this one in, and draws the foul, so he will have and one opportunity. After the foul goes against Malik. So Micah Lockett to the line, shooting 2. Shooting 1. That was an and 1 opportunity. So good from that one. 3-point play there for the Dragons. Keanu drives in, puts up the shot. Bolton trying to come down with the rebound, and it is knocked away by Ben Bolton and out of bounds. Hollins looks inside, finds Rogers, now to Whitaker in the corner. 4-3, that one no good. Bolton gets the rebound, finds Jackson, quickly bringing this one down the floor. Good little play between Jackson and Bolton. Bolton gonna draw the foul as Jamalon Rogers will pick up his second personal foul. One for two from the line on that attempt for Ben Bolton. Under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville with a 12-point lead. Micah Lockett's shot off the rim. Rebound goes to Hollins. Now Rogers, little spin move, and he will finish off the rebound. Jackson working against Whitaker, going to hand this one off to Malik. And now to McGowan. McGowan driving in the lane, good step from him. And a great finish at the basket from Jordan McGowan. Gives him 7 points. Michael Lockett fouled, driving in. That is Keanu's third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Got a 12-point lead, but do not want to give Nacogdoches the opportunity to go to the line every time there is a foul. Michael Lockett good on the first free throw attempt. Second one, no good from Lockett. Mesa gets the rebound. Chaotic play down the floor from the Indians. Bolton trying to get the rebound, draws the foul, as that will go against Michael Lockett. That'll be his second personal foul. Team foul number 3 of the quarter for the Dragons. Quickly inbounded to Ben Bolton, who gets over 20 points with that one. Pass inside to Rogers, finishes at the basket. Double digits now for Jamalon Rogers, gets him to 10. A miscommunication there between Malik and Keanu. Ball goes out, Jackson will turn it over. Lockett inside for Rogers, working against Malik. R.J. Whitaker going to be called for the charge. As Jordan McGowan stands his ground, takes the charge. And Nacogdoches will turn it over, as that is R.J. Whitaker's 5th personal foul on the charge, so he is done for the night. Malik gets the inbound for the Indians, picked up by Brady, now finds Keanu. Jackson drives in, finds McGowan in the corner. Jordan McGowan, extra step. Going to be called for the travel. Jacksonville will turn it over on the other end. 2:08 left here in the fourth quarter. 4 team fouls for both teams, one more. And that will immediately send the opponents to the line, and that will be Jacksonville's 5th as Keanu Jackson going to pick up his 4th personal foul. Definitely something to keep an eye on as Keanu Jackson in some foul trouble. Michael Lockett good on the first free throw. Second one from Lockett, no good. Jordan McGowan now going to get this one out for Jackson. Ben Bolton looking to try to get a play set up, finds Jackson. Ooh, Malik able to come away with a tight ball. Michael Lockett intercepts the pass, and Hollins going to lay it in, gets him to 20. Mack has closed this to an 8-point game. 1.5 minutes left in the fourth. Keanu Jackson trying to get past Hollins. Hollins will be called for the foul. That'll be his 2nd personal foul, but it will be team foul number 5, and Jacksonville will go to the line with Keanu Jackson shooting 2. First one up and in from Keanu. One for 2 from the line from Keanu Jackson. 9-point lead for the Indians. Just over a minute left in this one. Michael Lockett finds Jonas Hollins. Hollins guarded by McGowan. Little push off there from Hollins, gets the shot off. Lockett gets the rebound and draws the foul once again. Three-point play from Michael Lockett. Takes this to a 6-point game. Ben Bolton will be fouled. That one's going to go against Cameron Brady. That will be his 3rd personal foul. And send Ben to the line shooting 2. Good on both from Ben Bolton. 23 points for Ben. Under a minute, 50 seconds remaining in this one. Jacksonville now with an 8-point lead, and there will be a foul go against Keanu Jackson. And that will be his 5th personal foul, so he is done for the night. Brady not able to connect on his first free throw attempt. Second one up and in, closes this to a 7-point game. Ben finds Jordan. Now Ben gonna draw the foul. He will go to the line, shooting 2. That foul gonna go in, number 15, Zakadrian Cannon Bluford. That'll be his second.
Looks like the student section started to leak out of the bleachers.
It is, yeah. They have crept up just off the court. First one up and in from Ben. 4 for 5 now from the line for Ben Bolton. Good on that one as well. 25 points for Ben Bolton. Not entirely sure what the stoppage is here for. I think maybe we had a problem with the clock, as it looks like they are taking that down to 35.5 seconds. Clock start on the inbounds. We have 30 seconds. Michael Lockett goes up, and he will be fouled by Abdul Bates. Josh Moronis and Zakadrian Cannon Bluford back into the game for the Dragons. Seven-point game, 25.7 seconds left on the clock. Jacksonville will have a chance to inbound. There's been a timeout called. Been an exciting game so far.
Would agree on that one.
Going to be a whole lot more exciting in about 25.7 seconds when Jacksonville closes this one out. Picks up a big win over Nacogdoches. Gets them back even in district play. Jace Meza gets this one in, finds Malik quickly, fouled by, I believe, Bluford is who they're going to get for it, and they will. That'll be his third personal foul. Malik will go to the line, shooting 2. First one up, no good from Malik. Second one, no good as well from Malik. Foul pays off for Nax. They able to get the ball back. Hollins pulls up for the jumper and connects. Scores table having some trouble with the clock once again, as it is ticked down to 9.3 seconds. I'm pretty positive that they are going to reset this one. We'll see how much time they put back on the clock.
Student section looks anxious to come out here already.
Oh, yeah, man. They definitely are. They were trying to get everybody to quiet down over there a second ago.
Seems they found a speaker somewhere.
Is that where that's coming from?
Yeah.
They do have a speaker. Heard some sound effects, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. But yeah, it's coming from a student section. So Jacksonville set the inbound. Jace Meza quickly gets this one into Ben Bolton. Gets wrapped up by Cameron Brady. That'll be his 4th personal foul. They will send Ben to the line, shooting 2 once again. 13.6 seconds remaining in the 4th. Jacksonville with a 5-point lead. Need some big clutch free throws here from Ben to keep this game in Jacksonville's favor. 5-point lead in 13.6 seconds is doable. 7 much more difficult. First one from Ben, up and in. Been very solid from the free throw line so far tonight. Jacksonville 14 of 20 as a team, but Ben Bolton 6 of 7. Good again from Ben. Excellent night from him. Ben looking to close this one out with 2 seconds, and that will do it. Big win for Jacksonville here in John Alexander Gymnasium. Take down the Nacogdoches Dragons 66-59. Excellent game from the boys in white tonight. Take a look here at some scores by some individual stats. For Nacogdoches, Jonas Hollins with 22 points. Micah Lockett was 17. Jamalyn Rogers had 10. Cadrian Cannon Bluford with 3. Luke Mitchell, R.J. Whitaker with 2 apiece, and Cameron Brady with 3. And for Jacksonville, leading the way, Ben Bolton. Big night tonight for him. 27 points, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. 14 points for Malik Massenberg. Keanu Jackson had 8. Jordan McGowan with 7. Abdul Bates with 4. Asher Bolton with 4. And Jace Meza with 2. Exciting night here for Jacksonville. Any closing thoughts on the game here, Jacob Mondragon?
Jacksonville's defense was just electric all night.
Man, they played so solid. One of the better games I've seen from them.
Yeah, and they were just having things click on offense, and
Yeah, it definitely helps when Ben Bolton is hot. We've got 27 points out of him. Almost had half of Jacksonville's points tonight. So if you can, especially if he can get hot from three-point range, Ben is a very dangerous shooter. And a big game from him gets Jacksonville the win. Get some revenge on Nacogdoches as they lost to them on the road. Nacogdoches comes to town. Jacksonville takes them down with a 7-point win. Do have some winter weather coming in this weekend. Should be very cold. Everyone stay safe. I'm going to do my best anyway to join you on Thursday as the boys soccer games here in the Tomato Bowl have been moved to 1 o'clock and 2:30. So I'm going to do my best to cover those, and then safe travels to anyone going out and about this weekend, as I believe supposed to get some freezing rain, some sleet.
Let's hope for some snow.
Some snow would be nice. And I think I want to say what AccuWeather showed me this morning was the high on Saturday is 25 degrees. So it's going to be very cold this weekend. But thank you guys for joining us tonight on JISD Live. Big shout out to Toby Simpson and Jacob Mondragon for the help on the commentary tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed. Have a great rest of your week. And